Oh, ow, shit. Ow, ow. I just spilled hot soup on my leg. Very hot.
Just sit back and relax, don't worry. The work can wait. No need to hurry.
Well, hello. I'm out on the water. It's still autumn, but only for another 3 days. It's a little bit chilly this morning. It's about 10 o'clock. Blue skies. There's only going to be about 6 knots breeze all day. I'm up at Brooklyn, going down Cowan Creek again. As I said, it's a Tuesday and there's nobody around. Beautiful. Haven't been sailing for like 4 weeks and was going a bit stir crazy, if you know what I mean. So, hopefully it'll be a nice weekday overnight. It's Dangar Island. See, someone's got a fire going. It does get very chilly this time of year once you're out of the sun. There's my new reefing on the mizzen. I don't think I'll be needing a reef this time out, but there it is, all ready to go. This buff on, it's really good for keeping your ears warm. It's going to get up to 20 degrees, but it's going to get down to 8 tonight. So hopefully there'll be a bit of fog or mist or something. I think there probably will be. It's Lion Island coming into view. I might even go around there, it depends what the wind's like out there. Well, as you can hear, I've had to turn the outboard on because the wind seems to have died completely. It's a bit odd because it's meant to be 6 to 8 knots. Anyway, it is what it is. I might see if I can get over to a beach, have some lunch, and then turn around and head to where we're going to go tonight. Probably want to get there by 4 o'clock, especially if this wind doesn't pick up. Very annoying, very frustrating because it's such a beautiful day. Of course, now I've stopped, the wind has picked up a little bit. It's not a lot, it's not 6 knots, it might be 2, something like that. Anyway, there's nobody else here on the beach, so I thought, well, why not take a bit of a break, ease the frustration a bit, have some lunch, and carry on this afternoon. Hopefully it will pick up a bit. It's only about 12 o'clock. Beautiful spot though. So for lunch, a slice of my wife's very delicious spinach pie. See the old pillbox, Second World War pillbox up there in the trees. Just sort of look out for Japanese subs. Two days from winter. Was it 3? So that was a nice little lunch stop there at Hungry Beach. We have had a raid here before, and then other times it's been too exposed to stop there, but today it's nice. Could do with a bit more wind though. It's definitely like golf sailing when there's little wind. Very frustrating. Well, I don't want to jinx it, but we are actually moving. Maybe a knot, if you're lucky. Not the 6 to 8 knots predicted. Anyway, we're moving. Just. This is frustrating. I've got both whisker poles out, trying to catch anything that's out there. There's a tiny bit, well, not a lot. So rather than watching this boring sail, let me show you how I put my reefing points in the mizzen. Hello, I was meant to be sailing this weekend up at Mire Lakes as part of a raid, but it's going to be pouring with rain as a front comes in and very strong winds. So instead, before the rain comes, I'm going to do something I've been meaning to do for ages, and that's add some reefing points to my mizzen. I need 3 lengths, about like that. I'm just using a half hitch on both sides of the cringle just to hold it in place. So that will come down through a saddle, which I've yet to get. I'll get one off the shop in a minute. Come down here, through here, up through the sail, back down, and I will probably tie it off here. That's not a big sail, it's not a lot of weight on it. It comes down and tie the reefing lines. Left over right, right over left. We'll just leave a loop in it like that. So it's still a reef knot. It's much easier to undo like that. That's where we're trying to head down there. It's about 2 o'clock now, so we've probably got a couple of hours before the sun drops, and then it will get cold. That's America's Bay and Refuge Bay, where we went last time, down there. It's a bit different from summer. Summer's boats everywhere. And the good thing is, my trousers and socks are nearly dry, because I did have a bit of an incident getting the boat off the trailer. You're very careful not to let water go over the top of your sea boots, but unfortunately it went about an inch over on one leg and my trousers got really wet and my socks got soaked. So I've taken the socks off. I think they're pretty much dried out. I'm going to need socks when the sun goes down, that's for sure. So this is Fisherman's Beach. I think I'm going to stay on a mooring. Just a little bit easier, a bit more secure. So I'm on the mooring. I've put my mooring protector on so I don't hit the buoy too much in the night and wake me up. And also protects the paint a bit. Now is the time to check out my new boom tent supports. And I'm using 7mm fiberglass tent poles. Poles are numbered 1, 2 and 3, so I know which ones go where. I've made some little timber eyes and glued them onto the side. I did have one come unstuck during the week and had to glue it back on. I used epoxy araldite, not West epoxy. I didn't have any West epoxy. So hopefully the araldite second time round will be strong enough, because they're under quite a bit of pressure with the hoop. But I suppose the weight of the tarp would keep it down a bit. I don't think they'll snap. Steve uses 7mm or just over 7mm. These are 7mm. We'll see how we go. So that's my hoops on. Nothing's flown off yet and nothing snapped. The reason I'm trying these out is the conduit used to take up quite a bit of space and they were a bit fiddly to get on and off. These are actually relatively easy to get on and off. So there you go. Got the height roughly right, I think. Obviously the boat's narrower at the stern and the bow, and the tarp is square, so you're going to have more material at one end than the other. This is not cut to size. Hopefully it'll be alright. The main test, of course, is when it's pouring with rain. So I've got no wine on this trip. I was going to make glühwein when we went down to Mire Lakes for everybody, but we cancelled the raid because the wind was terrible, raining all weekend. So anyway, so I'm going to have soup. Yes, why not? It's a little bit chilly. Soup for sundowners. It's about 4 o'clock, I think. So while I'm waiting for the soup, I'm going to check out my new airbed, which I got off eBay. Just, you know, a generic one, I think. So there's the foot pump. I have inflated it at home to make sure there were no leaks, and it was fine. I put my socks back on. My feet were getting a bit cold. Should be quite comfy. It's definitely long enough and wide enough. A bit too wide, in fact, never mind. So two things I hadn't considered. The material that it's made out of, the airbed, is very slippery. So when I'm in the sleeping bag, I might just slide straight off the bed. And the other thing is you can't control the amount of air that goes in the pillow. It automatically fills up. So it's a pretty big pillow, probably too big for me. And it's very hard. I can't really let the pillow down without letting everything else down. So anyway, there you go. Snug as a rug. Oh, ow, shit. Ow, ow. I just spilled hot soup on my leg. Very hot. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, the sun's going down behind me. It's still over there on the other side, so they're still in the warmth. I've got my soup, which is very hot. Pumpkin soup, very nice. And yeah, just enjoying the view. Very hot. It's getting a bit chilly, so I think I'm going to cook dinner. It's only about 6 o'clock. I'm going to have, because it's cold, killer beans smoky campfire barbecue. It's chili beans, I think, in a tin. And with that, I'm going to have the dead potato replacement, which of course is Smash Sensations cauliflower with potato, because I couldn't find my dead potato with onion at home. I know I've got some, I just couldn't find it. Anyway, we'll see how we go. So there you have it, Whitlock smoky chili beans with Smash Sensations cauliflower mashed potato. I should have brought some greens, I know, but I forgot. Really good. It's a bit cold, as you can see. Today was a bit frustrating as a sail, hardly any wind at all. Beautiful sunny day, but hardly any wind. Hopefully it'll be better tomorrow. It's only early, but I think I'm going to go to bed because there's no internet connection. I didn't bring a book, and there's nothing to drink. So I'll see you in the morning. Well, good morning. It's a bit chilly last night, I'll be honest. Even with lots of clothes on, it was still a bit chilly. Woke up this morning and there's beautiful mist everywhere and the view is fantastic. So, makes up for going to bed early last night. I've got up early this morning and it's really good. You can see you do get condensation on the inside of the boom tent. Well, I'm off sailing again, ever optimistic. It's meant to be between 8 and 14 knots today. Obviously the 14 will come sometime this afternoon. It's 10:30 in the morning now. I'm hopefully going to go for a bit of a sail because it's going to be a nice sunny day again. Just need a bit more wind, and definitely a bit more than yesterday. That's where I was last night. Fisherman's Beach, very nice. Well, I don't want to jinx it, but the wind has actually picked up a bit. It's probably 3 knots now, maybe 4 if we're lucky. A bit chilly in the wind, even though it's not very much, but beautiful. Well, it's been a very frustrating couple of days sailing. The wind has pretty much died completely now, so I think I'm going to have to motor home. So thanks for watching Sailing Kate Louise, and as always, I'll see you on the water somewhere next time.